Hello everybody, this is Kysen here, and welcome back to another episode here on our MineColonies world. So today, what we're actually getting into is a hospital, because as you saw in the last episode, we grew our population a bit, and we've been having more babies ever since. So as the population expands, a hospital is definitely something that we are going to need. So if we go to JEI here, this is the hospital block, pretty simple to make, like all of the MineColonies blocks are. Of course, then it just comes down to which one you choose when you go through it in terms of the design. So I've sort of earmarked this location here. Now, this is the town hall right here. So this is very central going on this plot here. And that's going to be a good thing because obviously it's going to be a building that is used a lot by all of the citizens. So you want it as close as possible to them, right? The other thing I liked about this location is it's kind of high up here, and we'll probably sort of level this out a bit in here. And then we're going to go down like this, and eventually we'll have a dock area down here with ships and cargo and all that kind of stuff. Now, what's cool is as you come up from this way, I found a design that looks good from the back as well, and almost looks like a little fort on top of a hill. So we're going to go have a look at the design now, and you see what I mean. But all around, this ticked a lot of boxes, basically, and I am learning how to plan my town better. So, yeah, that's we're really thinking about this now. So if we place this down here, press escape, and walk back, this is the building that we're going to go for. Now, if I rotate this a couple of times, let's move that back, there we go. So this is the front of the building right here. Now, in terms of planning, this brings me on to a couple of little tips. I know I did a video on tips, but I'll still try and give you some when I think of them throughout the episodes. So essentially, a couple of things. First of all, level 5 is where you want to be viewing it because level 1 looks vastly different. And also on level 5, it tells you how big the building will end up, which is what's really important. The other thing is I've got these redstone blocks down here marking out this plot. So I know that when I place this isn't going to interfere with it as long as I stay outside of those redstone blocks. Finally, when you look at this right now, you think, yeah, okay, that's done. You walk in the doors here, brilliant. But actually, if we press the plus button, we can go up here. We can see there's actually a couple more layers. And when you get to this point, you can go, okay, that's clearly not meant to be seen. So if we go minimize, there we go. That is the level the building needs to be at. So yeah, this is the design that I like. A couple of things about it that are cool. I like the English flags very much. Being English myself, you know, it's kind of cool. And I don't know why, but the English flag, maybe it's because I'm English or whatever, but to me it just really fits in with a medieval style town. Maybe it's all the English history and stuff I learned at school, probably had these flags in the books, I don't know. But yeah, I just thought it looked really cool. We want to move it this way a little bit though, don't we? That's those hedges were sort of coming over. We have it there, it gives us a bit of space here around to add our own decorations. We've got some space around the front as well. So if we go around here, we can see the back of the building, and you'll see what I mean. That as you're viewing this from sort of over here-ish, as you're coming up from the dock, I think that looks quite cool up on top of the hill. Now, obviously, it does stand out a bit from our other builds. It's sort of a different style to what we've been doing for the rest of the town, which has been sort of medieval dark oak and also a lot of Nordic stuff. And I was thinking about going Nordic with this build. If we actually go down here, I can show you why I didn't. So there's the Nordic build. Let's get that facing the right way, bring it towards us a little bit. And there it is at level 5, right? That's sort of how it's going to look, which is quite small. And then I realised, actually, between level 5 and level 1, there is no difference. It's the same building, essentially. I think the only differences are internally. And even then, I'm not sure, you know, how much difference there is. It's almost like it hasn't been finished or something, I don't know. But it just that looks a bit small to me, right? At level 5, that's your hospital. I don't know, I think we can do better than that. The other thing as well is although the medieval oak does stand out a bit for our town, I don't think that's a problem. I think with hospitals, they can stand out a little bit and it doesn't necessarily look out of place. So now, because I showed you all that, I just need to kind of do this again and get it into place. But we're almost there with it now. So I guess, where do we have it? We had it about here, I think, because these were one away, weren't they? So like there we go. And then a couple of blocks here, and that looks good to me. I'm just going to double check, but I don't think this is overlapping here at all. Should be fine. Alrighty, so we're ready to go. Now, unfortunately, press, yep, let's go. But we don't have a builder, because our builder died, unfortunately. So the problem we're having, if I go in here, is when I go into manage workers, these are the people I could hire. Now, neither of these are particularly great builders. I mean, this one has athletics of -1. So, yeah, it's not great. I think it's going to have to just be Marjorie. I mean, she's got athletics 2, adaptability 4. It's not great, but it's better than Sadie. So, there we go. We now have a builder. So, Marjorie's going to come and build for us. And our first build project will be this little hospital. Now, I say little because obviously I was showing you level 5. The level 1, oops, it doesn't matter. The level 1 of this is very simple to build. So I'm going to go ahead, give her all the materials and things that she needs, then we'll come back and look at the hospital, and we'll get on with a couple of other things after that. Okay, so this is our hospital. Pretty modest looking building, but obviously it is just a level 1, and it will obviously get better. But yeah, if we go inside here, there's a little bed there, so if you get on well, you can come have a little rest down in there, and then the hospital workstation here, a little view out over the ocean. Pretty cool little area for it, I think. So what I want to do now is employ somebody, and we only have one person that we can have here. So yeah, she seems like the right person for the job. So Sadie is now our new doctor, I suppose. So that's that building sort of done. I'll see over the next, bit of gameplay of the next few hours how much this gets used, and we'll try and get some footage of that as well. The other thing I've done, I've taken these trees down here. These were all oak trees. Because when I was doing some exploring, I found some of these modded saplings here. It's got maple, orange, and jacaranda. And I think it's just going to look a little bit better. So if we put down one of these and grow it, I'll show you what it looks like. But I thought it might look a bit nicer around our town to have trees like this that are modded, because we are playing modded at the end of the day. And also, they're a bit colourful as well, as you can see here. So we put one of those down, maybe an orange one in here, see how this looks. Yeah, this could be cool. And then we got like a purple one next. So hopefully none of them grow too big. If they do, I'll have to cut them down and do it again. But yeah, look at that. That's pretty nice, right? And then we'll go for maybe another maple in here, just to mix it up a bit. And I quite like the purple ones. So I think I'll go for a purple down here, and then maybe another orange. Grow these two in here. So yeah, I think having these little bits of decoration around the town is kind of a nice thing to do, right? And actually, it's kind of good that they're all different heights as well. So that's looking pretty cool. I think at night time, that'll look really awesome as well with the lights underneath. Okay, so the next thing I was going to show you guys is I've got this little farmer going over here. So here he is, Leonard. He's out doing the farming. He's got his little farmer's uniform on there. There we go. And basically, this right now is just a carrot farm. So it's really nicely done. This was a medieval oak, I believe, design. It's got the scarecrow there in the middle. This is a field right here, and it's part of the design. And then you've got the windmill up there, which if we come over here, you can kind of see it a bit better, maybe. Yeah, maybe not. But they're all different designs for the farm, of course, like every other building. What I liked about the medieval oak was, first of all, the windmill. I mean, it gets to level 5. That windmill looks insane, the way they build it up. Also, it came with its own field, whereas normally you'd have to do it as a separate thing. So the field is actually like a block that you make here in MineColonies, and you place it near your farm, and the farmers will go farm it. But I like that it was all in, so that was cool. So Leonard, if we go to his inventory, you see he's got some carrots on him right there. So yeah, he's farming all the carrots here. Now, I wanted to do that because I have a gold farm, so using the carrots, I can make the golden carrots then, and have that all done automatically for me, which is kind of be useful for my food, right? That's kind of the good way to do it. So, that's kind of where we're at right now. If I get my building tool out here, you'll see that here's the edge of the town, and our farm goes right up to the edge on this corner. Over in that corner, we've got a bit of space, but there's the house there, the builder's hut. Over here, we've got houses. And then over the other side, we've got the university there and my storage room. And we're kind of like within the confines of what we can do right now. So as such, I think today will be a shorter episode. And then in the next episode, I'm going to talk all about how to expand your town. And there's a few different ways that you can do it. So we're going to explore like the different ways and what the pros and cons are of each. So I didn't want to sort of lump that in with this episode because I figured that it would probably warrant an episode all to itself. So this one is a shorter episode, but hopefully it's still an enjoyable one. It was certainly still enjoying playing the pack, and you guys seem to be enjoying watching, so that's pretty cool. So if you are enjoying this, if you're following the series or you just like this video, please do consider liking and subscribing. It really is greatly appreciated. But for this episode, that's about it, guys. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.